All right. So let's start down on the mat on our backs, and we'll do some warm up core, obviously core. And so lift the legs up, bring your hands behind your head. Draw your navel in, belly button to your spine, the elbows are nice and wide. Now we're going to lower our right leg down, hover, hold, draw your navel in, belly button in, and then lift the right leg and lower the left. Lift the left and lower the right, and lift the right and lower the left. And lift and lower the right and hold, and you're going to crunch up for 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down. So lift your right leg back up, lift up, crunch and down, lift 2 and down, 3 down, and 4 and down. Lower the left leg, draw your navel in, ribs draw together, point your toes, lift up, crunch, exhale, inhale down, crunch up and down, 2 more, lift and down, 1 more, lift and down. Lift your left leg up and take your arms out to the sides, palms down. And again, drawing your lower back into the mat. I'm going to take the legs over to the right, and you just hover on the hips, so you don't have to take the legs to the floor. It's just a little hover, core engaging, the obliques stabilizing, and then back to center, and take it over to the left. And then back to center, and then lower your legs. And you're going to let them hover, and then lift your arms up, reach the arms back, feet forward, take a big breath in. Exhale, lift the arms and legs a bit more. And then knees into the chest, and feet to the floor. Press your feet, lift the hips up. And when I drop the hips, press the heels and lift, and lower. So as you press through the heels and lift and lower, you're going to squeeze your glutes on the way up to activate the glutes, the hips, the pelvic floor. Keep pressing and lifting for 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands under your hips, lower your hips onto your arms, and lift your legs up. Legs out wide, and then back together. Bend your knees, open the knees up, soles of feet touch, and then squeeze and open for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees into the chest. We're going to do a little rock from front to back 2 or 3 times. Or you can roll to the left and then push yourself up. We're going to come right over and into table. And we're going to do 8 tricep drop down. So the elbows drop straight down, they point straight back. Press with the heel of the hand, lift, and down, and press. And down, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to grab your weight, one of your weights, and we're going to do kickback. So if you don't have weights at home, a soup can will work as well. We'll just do kickback. So you keep your elbow alongside your weights, draw your navel in, and you don't move from the shoulder to the elbow. The elbow and shoulder stay positioned. And you just use that form to kick back. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to take that weight now and bring it behind your kneecap of the same leg of the arm you just worked, and you flex your foot and drop the knee down and lift. So you can do this without the weight, or use the soup can if you don't have it, or just go no weight. And look straight ahead, keep that neck in line with the spine. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, and we add little pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. 8, 7, 6, 5. Nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down. Set your weight to the top of the mat, and we'll take it back to downward dog. Bend your right knee and send the left heel down, chest to your thighs. Switch sides gently and controlled. Hold. And then lift up both heels. Take a big breath in. Come up right onto the tippy toes. Send the heels down. And then come forward into plank. Scoot your feet back. And the option is to do tricep push-ups from the toes, straight up. Or you can do it from the knees. Or you can come back to the table and do those tricep drop downs. So I'll show you. So you have a choice on what you want to do here. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hopefully you start to feel the triceps working here. And last one. And then grab your weight into your left hand. And elbow at your side. Kick back, slow and controlled. So we're not swinging here. Shoulder to elbow stays stationary. Elbow to forearm, elbow to hand, move. Think about squeezing your tricep as you bring the weight toward your hip. Squeeze, squeeze. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring that weight behind the knee. Hug it in, so you want to flex your foot. Press the leg, squeeze the weight really tight with that leg. Then lower your knee, and then up. And drop it down, and up. So it's like there's a teacup on your foot, and you don't want to spill it, so keep that foot flexed. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. And we add that pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that down. Set the weight off to the side or at the front. Turn your toes under and downward dog. Give the shoulders a little stretch as you bring your chest toward your thighs. Send your heels up. And come forward into your plank hold. Extend your right arm, left leg. Balance, hold. And then switch sides. Left arm, right leg, find the balance. And back down to plank. Lower down to your knees. And sit back onto your heels, grab your weights. And we're going to do shoulder press. So the elbows are at shoulder height. Press up, bring it down, squeeze into the chest. Open the arms, press up, down, squeeze. Open, lift, down, squeeze, open. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Thanks. Set the weights to the top of the mat. You're going to bring your forearms down, and the arms are going to come into a diamond shape or V shape, so palms touch, or interlace your fingers. Curl the toes under, lift up, walk your feet forward so your shoulders are right over top of those elbows. Nose to your knuckles and press back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're doing upper back and shoulders. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower down to your knees. Come into child's pose. Take a hydration break or a little stretch, whatever you need. And then come back into your table. So if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can bring the bands around your thighs. This is for doing the donkey kicks. So either with the weight or without the weight, you're going to take your weight, if you're choosing to use it, behind the knee, and then hands down or forearms down. This wrists are getting tired. Keep your knees hip width apart. Doesn't matter which leg, right leg or left to start with, and just lift and lower. 1, 2, 3. Keep that knee at 90. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring that knee down. Put the weight to the top. You're going to come back to downward dog. The same leg that you just worked on. You're going to lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring that foot down. Lower down to your knees. Take your arms out wide. Push up position. So you can walk your knees further back. It'll make the lever a little bit more challenging, or walk your knees closer, or come on the toes. So come down, elbows stack over the wrist, push the ground away, and lower. So have a little peek, make sure your elbows go straight out to the sides and stack over those wrists. If they don't stack over the wrists, take your arms wider. 4 more. And last one. Nice, sit back onto your heels, grab your weights, roll the shoulders up to the earth, back and down a couple times, forward, and then bring it up to 90. Up, lift, down, chest, open, up. Draw your navel in, ribs draw in. Last set for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good, come forward. Take it back to downward dog just for a moment. Give that little stretch, option to come into child's pose here. You can pedal out your feet. And then lower to the knees. Take it to the opposite side. You can take that weight behind your knee, or if you're using the band, you don't have to, or use no weight at all. So flex that foot, knee at 90, hug that weight in. If you have the weight, lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, unclench the jaw, 3, and 4. Last set for 4, 1, 2, 3, and that's 4. Bring it down. Set the weight to the side. Take it back down your dog. Same leg. Lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, That's set for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Child's pose. Coming back into your table. Take your arms out wider than your mat. We're setting up for those push-ups again. And come down. Press the ground away, strong arms, look forward, keep your neck in line with your spine, keep your waist nice and long. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees forward. You're going to sit down onto your bum. We're going to slide the bands down towards your feet. Grabbing the bands. Sit up nice and tall and pull. So if you don't have the bands, you can just pull. You can try to touch your arms behind your back. You can still work the upper back. The bands just add a little more resistance. Tall spine. 1, 2. 4, 3, 2. We're going to do one more set of 4 after this. And keep that spine nice and tall, shoulders stacked over those hips. Awesome. And last one. Good. You can set the bands off to the side. Come back into your table. Making sure your weight's at the top of the mat so you have easy access. Come back into your downward dog. Lift that right leg up. And we're going to bring our right knee into our nose. Round the spine, push the ground away. Inhale, right leg floated up. Over to the right side. And float it up. Over to the left. Float it up. And nose back to your knee. Look forward, step it through. You're going to pick up your weights on the way. So when you come up, make sure you come up using your strength of your legs. You can walk out back front body. Try not to just lift with your back when you come up. Hands by your sides. That back heel is right over top of your toes. And as you come down, make sure your front knee and your back knee is at 90. And then you bicep curl up. Push the heel, come up. Nice and down. 1. Push through that front heel. 2. 5 more. 1, 2. Slow control. 3, 4, and 5. We're going to set the weights to the top of the mat. Lift your left leg up. Standing splits, nose to that knee. And then from here, you tuck your left foot behind your right ankle. Press and lift. 1. Down dog. Slow and control. 2, 3, 4 more. Push through that heel, lift. 4, nice and low. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring your left foot side to right. Sit down onto your bum. Keep your weights in your hands. We're going to add a row. So reach up. With or without the weights, we roll to the left and lift. Roll to the right. Lift and roll. Slow and control. Navel draws in. Awesome. One more each side. Good. Center. And we're gonna roll down. Cross your ankle. Take your arms out to 90. Have a look at your elbows. Make sure they're aligned with the shoulders. Press up, bring the weights into touch so they're parallel. Back down. Press. And down. 1. 2. Squeeze your chest. 4. 4 more. Squeeze the chest. 4. 3. 2. And last set for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it up. Slowly bring this behind your head. We try not to let the weights touch. And then pull up. So use your core and your chest. So squeeze your chest towards each other to bring it up over top of your head. Back and pull. Couple more. And pull. Last 2. And last 1. Nice. Bring the weights off to the side. Try not to slow down. Hands behind your head. Over to crossovers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take your weights. Bring them on your belly. Or a book. You have a heavy book. Walk your heels towards you. You can place your hands on your belly just to hold the weights from rolling off. They usually don't, but you press with the heels, lift, and then lower. Lift, squeeze the glutes. Lift, and lower. Keep squeezing the glutes as you come up. Squeeze and lower. And try not to squeeze the jaw. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Take the weights off to the sides. You can roll to the side or rock from front to back 2 or 3 times. And we'll flip ourselves right over and we'll come back on the table. Take the weights back to the front. Nice. Couple cat-cows. We'll look to the right or left. And then downward dog. So lift that left leg up. And bring your left knee to your nose, around the spine, shoulders back over the wrists. Inhale, float up. Left side, squeeze the core. And back. Over to the right. And back. Nose to your knee around the spine, hold. Then look forward, step it through. And again, we're going to pick up the weights. Remember to lift the legs, walk out that front thigh, protect that lower back. Back heel is lifted, arms by your sides, bicep curl, drop down, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Last 1. Good, set the weight to the top of the mat. Lifting that right leg up, standing splits. And then touch your foot behind, crunch low, press the heel lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right foot beside your left, forward fold. Picking up your weights, look forward. Draw your belly in and slowly pull up. Straight, flat spine, working your hamstrings. Bring the weights to your hips, tall spine. Big breath in, exhale, lower. Look forward, add a row. Elbows alongside your waist, back down. Press the heels, come up. Nice, lower. Look forward, add your row. Down, press the heels, lift. Lower. Row. Down, press and lift. Press and lift. Nice. 5 more. You squeeze your glutes on the way up. 1. Add your row. 2. 3. Or 2 last 2. 4. That's not right. And last one. Coming all the way down, step the weight to the top, lower down onto your bum. Nice. And then to jump or fall down on your bum. Grab your weights again or not. You can either do rows or come into Navasana. Lift, row to the side, lift, and row. Drawing that navel in. Couple more. Nice, slow and controlled as you twist. Last one, we're going to come back to center. Nice, and bring the weights down, roll all the way down using the weights at the belly to help lower. Awesome. Arms up to 90. Picture your elbows in line with the shoulders, press up, squeeze the weights into touch, parallel, and back down. And lift. 2. 3. So even if you're not feeling like it's super heavy, it doesn't have to be just the action of doing this. And the body weight, or the little weights that you have in your hand, definitely train the muscle and builds a little bit. Good for bone building. Or more. You don't have to go heavy in order to do these exercises. And last one. Bring it up. Bring them parallel. You're going to bring it over top of your head. Arms straight, but a little bend in the elbows. And then squeeze your chest, bring it back up. Nice, slow and control, reach it back. Squeeze the chest, lift. And back. Squeeze the chest, lift. Lower. And lift. Last 2. 1. And 2. Nice. So bringing your weights back onto your hips. Walk your heels in. Press through your heels, lift up. We're going to hold. And then what you do is you drop halfway and then press and lift. Drop halfway, press and lift. It's a little pause. So halfway, press, lift. Halfway, press, lift. Press to the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the weights off to the side. Do a little rock from front to back. Massage that lower back, the shoulders, or roll to the left or right, and then we're going to push ourselves up, come through and into table. For table, taking child's pose. Arms reach forward, sit back to those heels. And slowly coming back into your table and set your weights to the top of the mat. Curl the toes under and downward dog. Right leg lifts and touch. 1, 2, 3. Push the heel of the hands into the floor. 4, 5. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Knee to your nose, round the spine, push the ground away, and then you drop the knee down and push up into the chest and down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step it through and gently pick up your weights. Walk up that front thigh. So the option is to do bicep curls, or you can do shoulder press. I'm going to keep my arms down. My shoulders are a little tired today. So drop down, curl. 1, 2. 8, 9, and that's 10. So bring the weights to the top of the mat. Lift that left leg up nice and high, nose to your knee, let your head drop. Touch it behind your ankle, crunch low, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Get nice and low. Press through that right heel. 4. Draw your navel in. 2, and 1. We're going to cross our left leg behind our right, twisting ankles, forward fold. Maybe lean in towards the right hip, or right hip pushes out. Find where you feel the stretch the most. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, unwind your leg. You're going to pick up your weights and look forward. Slowly roll up with a flat spine. Nice. Roll the shoulders to the ears. Down. And then look forward. And in front. Slowly come down, straight legs with a little bend in the knee. And then we add the roll, look forward. Lengthen your spine, puff out your chest. Press to the heels, lift up. And lower. Pull. Down. Lift. Pull. Down, press and lift. Nice. And do 4 more, squeezing the glutes on the way up. The legs have a little bend, but they're almost straight. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. And last one. And then take it all the way to the floor. Step back. We're going to come into that forearm position, into the dolphin. So you can interlace your fingers or prayer. Walk your feet forward. Belly button draws in, let your head hang between the forearms. And really push the forearms into the mat to lift up out of your elbows. And then nose to your knuckles and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 4 more, or you can come into child's pose. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower to the knees, now child's pose. Keep your palms touching and bring your thumbs towards the back of your head. A little stretch to the shoulders, the back of the elbows pressed down. You might feel this in your lats. And then reach the arms forward, come back into your table, curling those toes under and downward dog. Left leg with some touch for 10. Draw your navel in. Chest towards that thigh. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee right into your nose, round the spine. We're going to drop the knee down and then pull it back into the chest. Down and pull in. 2, 3, 4, 1 more. Nice, look forward, step it through, and gather up our weights. Slowly rise up, Strong leg, strong core, nice. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Drop your back knee straight down, 90-90, and then press. Push to that front heel. Five more, 1, 2, 3, 4, awesome, and 5. Step your right foot, or sorry, take the weights to the floor, lift your right leg up. Almost forgot these lovely things. Bring your right foot behind, crunch low, and then lift up. 1, down low, 2, down and lift, 3, 4, 4 more, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice, come into that forward fold. Heavy head, grab opposite elbows. Little sway right to left. Awesome, pick up your weights, look forward. Add a little row. Back down to the feet. Press the heels up. Right leg, right arm lifts and lowers. Left arm lifts and lowers. Slowly come down. Add your row. Down, press the heels to lift. Left arm lift and down. Right arm. Back into your low row. Pull. Down. Come all the way up. Right arm. Down. Left arm. Down. Come all the way down. Add your row. Down. Press to the feet. Come up. Bring it both together. 2, 2. Or keep it at 1. Nice. And low down. Roll, puff out that chest. Down. Slowly squeeze through the feet. Come up. Lift. Down. All the way down. Add your rows. Down. Press to the heels. Squeeze the glutes to come up. And lift the arms. Back down. Last one. Roll. Down. Press the feet. Lift the arms. 2 times. Nice. Roll the shoulders. We'll release to the neck and shoulders. A little traction here so that let your arms just drop down with the weight. You can take your ear to one side. And then roll opposite ear to the other side. And then back to center. So you step your feet out wide on your mat. So you might have to turn sideways on your mat. Heels in, toes out, hands on your thighs. Take it down, a little halt, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 1, squeeze through the inner thighs. 2, and 1. Come down into that squat, bring your weights up, a little punch across the chest. So we're working the obliques, shoulders. 1, 2, punch, low. 1, 2. Sit low into those legs. You might have to take your legs a little wider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Bring the weights down. Press your feet. Turn your toes. Forward fold. Set the weights down. And let the head drop. Take a long inhale and extra long exhale. Bringing your weight towards your toes. Inhale, half lift. Hand center, right arm comes up. Right hand comes down. Left arm comes up, lift. And hand comes down. Heel toe your feet back to center. And we're going to slowly roll up with the weights. So flat spine, push your feet, come up. Nice. And you go to the sides. Rotator cuff. Make sure there's a little bend in your knees so you're not locking out. Awesome. 1, 2, cross chest. 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights by your side. Step out with your right foot. We're going to come into warrior 2. And maybe you, with the weights or not with the weights, you decide. Stay into that lunge. And then press your front leg and lunge. 2 more. Awesome. Bring hands to your sides. Turn. Switch speed. So either with the weight or not, come into the warrior 2. Straighten and lunge. Straighten and lunge. Straighten and lunge. Come back to center. Straighten that leg. Pivot on your feet. Turn your right toes forward. Come into warrior 2. Bring your forearm down. And then with the weight in your hand, left arm is reaching long and full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. You can always double up with 2 weights in one hand here too if you're not getting that stretch or that strengthening that you need to feel. 1 more, and keep the elbow beside your waist. Kick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly press your feet, come up. Thanks. Turn your toes out, heels in. Take it in front, and we pulse it. 1, up, down. 2, 3, 4, 1 more. Good, and we pivot on our feet. This time left toes turn forward and come into that lunge. Reach your arm towards your heel and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you really want to reach long here so you get that stretch into the side, the latissimus dorsi muscle. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold and kick back. 5, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take it back to center, hands to the floor and into that forward fold. You can take your hands to your ankles, a little pull. We'll shake of the head, yes or no. And then hands under the shoulders, half lift. Walk it over towards your right ankle. Left hand is going to grab the foot of the ankle. Right arm comes outside. Seam stretch of that left thigh. And then you bring your right hand to the floor, spin your right toes. So you're coming down into a low lunge. You might have to move your weight out of the way or move your body to just hold the flexor stretch. Curling that back to under, lift it up. Slide it in, half a foot into that pyramid pose. Draw your right hip back, almost to your knee. And then walk it around, wide leg forward fold. Keep your hands behind your ankles, a little pull. Hands under the shoulders, half lift. Walk it over to your left foot, grab your right ankle. Or foot, left arm comes up. Working the inside of that right thigh. Left hand to the floor. Spin your legs around. Point your toes the same direction. And lower your right knee down. lunge. You can look forward or let your head drape. And curl your back toe under, lift up, slide that foot in, half a foot into that pyramid pose. Now walk it back around, lie like forward fold. Set your weights off. If not, if they're on there, you don't need those anymore. And then hands to your hips or thighs. Press your feet, you can rise from all the way up. Hop your feet together or step. And to the top of your mat. We're going to do a little balance. Right foot down, bring your left knee up, and then hug it in. Use your biceps to pull. Strong standing leg. And then we're going to grab our foot, take it into standing pigeon. Left hand can push the left knee down. And then left hand to your hips, step your left foot over your right, and come into that side stretch. Take a big breath in. Exhale, reach. Open the arms up into T. Unwind your legs. Left foot firmly down, the right knee comes up. Hug that knee in. Interlace your fingers off to grip tall spine. Hug in. Into standing pigeon. And grabbing the sole of your foot. You can stay there, hand can rest, or you can use your hand a little push there with tall spine. So this stretch here is really good on the armchair of the couch or the arm of the couch. I do this one quite often when my hips are tight. And then gently take your foot across, reach over, push the opposite hip out, opposite arm reaches over, a big side stretch. Awesome. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, unwind those legs. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, look forward and pull till your feet out to the edge of the mat, coming down into Ramalasana. And back of the hands press into the legs, hands to heart center. And we'll bring the hands to the floor, step back into your plank. And we're going to come all the way down to the floor. Reach your arms forward, your legs back. We'll lift the right arm, left leg, hold. And lower. Left arm, right leg will lift. And lower. Lift it all together, arms and legs hold. 1, 2, 3. Draw the arms back, lift up a little higher. And then slowly lower down, left ear down, hands by your hips facing up. And we'll bring the forehead to center. Kick your heels toward your glutes. Reach back, grabbing your feet. Pull your heels towards the floor. A little stretch to the quadriceps. You can stay there or lift up into another back bend. Three, 2, and then come down, right ear down, palms face up. And then one last back bend of your choice. You can come back into that floor bow. You can come back into flying bird or shavasana or cheek child's pose if you like. One last little lift, lengthening of the spine. And gently release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press back into your child's pose. Kicking those knees nice and wide. Stack the hands over the fists. Let your head drop. And from here, coming all the way up into table. Little couple cat-cows. Taking a little movement into the neck and spine. And then walk your knees towards your hands, crossing the feet, and I'm going to sit down. Bring your arms around to the back, interlace your fingers, and your knuckles down the chest. Drop the chin, and then lift the arms up and back. Releasing that. Right leg goes across the left. Twist right hand behind you over your right shoulder. Until you unwind, come back to center. Get that right leg out and bring your left over top. Get in. Make sure the right leg is pressing down onto the ground. Taking one more inhale and exhale to unwind. We're going to cross our right foot in front of our left. Reach the arms up, grab your right wrist. Oh, you can either stay here with the hand on the elbow or bring your left hand around. Interlace your fingers or touch your fingers or use a strap here so you can pass the strap in the hands or holding the strap. And gently release the arms and come forward, reach forward, little stretch into your right hip. Slowly start to roll up. Gather up your legs and a little windshield wipers. And then we'll move it left foot in front of the right. And reach the arms up and grab that left elbow. Tall spine. Staying here or my arm comes around. And gently release. Take the arms forward and we'll stretch to that left side. Reach. And slowly start to roll up. Take your hands to your thighs, roll the shoulders around a couple times, and then forward. You take a look to the right and then to the left, or just move your neck and stretch. Eventually bring your sternum, your chin towards your sternum. 3 big breaths, inhale. Exhale out. 2 more big breaths. Exhale out. And last one, big breath. And we are done. Happy November 1st. Thanks for joining me this morning, guys, or this afternoon. Oh, they're still there. Bye-bye.
You sound surprised.